Right then, Premier League predictions on match week 28. Some teams, it's the 29th game, but they will miss the week after. So that's interesting. Liverpool is one of those as well, but they're well in the lead, so it doesn't really matter what happens. But anyway, let's get into this. And also, mind the excessively long hair, it's overdue. But that's a problem for another time. Nottingham Forest and Manchester City are going to kick us off on the Saturday 12:30 kickoff at the City Ground. I'm just going to team form. Nottingham Forest team form obviously has dipped, but we know there's quality there and it just needs to come back out. Man City are currently not doing too bad. Lost to Liverpool, lost to Real Madrid, but thrashing Newcastle and Spurs in the league in their most recent fixtures. They've scored 9 in the last 5, have Manchester City, and Forest have scored 7. But will they be able to turn the form around? Well, earlier on in the season at the Etihad, it was a 3-1 win for Manchester City when they were in terrible form. So I don't think Forest will win this one. I think this is going to be a 2-1 game to start us off. City winning that one, just to be clear. And unfortunately for Nottingham Forest, the pain will continue as they will look to probably dip out of the league, out of the top 4. Not the league, they've got a long way to go if they don't want to dip out of there. Brighton and Hove Albion and Fulham are our next match. They are the start of the 3 o'clocks. Brighton at home at the Amex, probably going to secure a win here. I can see it being 3-0 with the likes of Jorginho Rutter getting involved. As we know, Leeds fan, I love to back Rutter, and he's doing really well over there. João Pedro could be up for it as well. Most likely, actually. But whether Rutter makes the starting 11 or not, he'll still probably get a little goal involvement somewhere. Brighton on the perfect form, 5-5 across all competitions. They've scored 13 in the last 5 as well, so that's something to consider. Fulham not doing too bad, losing to Palace, drawing to Man United, and then beating them on pens. So 2 good sides really at the minute, in form for the most part for Fulham anyways. Definitely in form for Brighton, but we'll see how that one turns out. Crystal Palace and Ipswich Town. No Mateta, obviously because of the Millwall game. The less said about that, but I've already spoken about it in a previous video. But yeah, they're still going to win. They're at home, Selhurst Park. So it's probably a very, very winnable game against Ipswich, who are not doing too good for their standards at the minute as well. Although 1-1 against Forest in the Cup is alright. They scored 2 against Manchester United from some terrible errors made by the Manchester United defence and keeper. Got battered by Tottenham at home. They drew to Villa, which I thought was good, and then they beat Coventry in the Cup. So not terrible form. Crystal Palace's form is good. The only loss coming to Everton, a very in-form side at the minute. So I would have to say Crystal Palace will win this one. Not Nottingham Forest. I was looking at the last fixture and it said Nottingham Ipswich. Ipswich will probably score 1 because they have actually scored in all of the past 5 games. They've just only won 1 of them. So I'm going to say Crystal Palace 3, Ipswich 1. Sorry about that cut, I got a bit distracted. Anyways, as I was saying, 3-1 to Palace and Ipswich, of course, scoring 1. I hope that makes sense. I have literally just been away for 5 minutes, so I've completely lost my train of thought. Back to it anyways. Another 3 o'clock kickoff, the last one, Liverpool and Southampton. The goal show, as I like to call it. I'm expecting big things here. I'm talking 6-0, 7-0. I don't expect him to concede, especially after the Alisson performance in the midweek against PSG. What a performance! Wow, he is something else. He really is. So yeah, it's between like 5-6, 7-0. I've just got to really weigh it out. You got to have a Mo Salah hat trick in there, most likely. Maybe Jota or someone else get us 1 or 2. Trent could be up for 1. I'm going to say 6-0. I'm saying 6-0. Liverpool, don't let me down. That could be an all-timer, that. Brentford and Aston Villa are our 5:30 kickoff, so back on the TV again. Brentford at home. Aston Villa with some alright performances, but also some questionable ones. If we just have a look. Will they be able to come to the GTEC and do well? I don't know. The recent form is decent. Draws against Liverpool and a loss against Crystal Palace. Also, we know of their recent draw to Ipswich, which is a bit of a shocker, but that isn't in the recent 5. I think due to the Club Brugge game. And Brentford have drawn to Everton, lost to Tottenham, and beaten West Ham, Leicester, and Brentford that do well, and Palace. Brentford at home, good team, very good team. I think that they could see a draw here. I would like to say 1-1. It's between that. You won't believe it. Another interruption. My phone storage ran out, so I had to go and delete a few old videos that I've already uploaded just to create some space. I'm gonna have to keep on top of that now. As I was saying, draw here, 1-1. Could be 2-2, but I'm saying 1-1. Again, I've lost my flow. Bloody hell, this video is a shambles already. Wolves and Everton at 8 o'clock. Wolves at home, the Money Looks, versus an informed Everton. I didn't pick Mars, by the way, I was itching it. That was it. Mateus Cunha suspended. The Everton have started to draw a bit now, so I think the hype's dying off a little bit, but they're still good for a point. Sorry, good for a point or two. Wolves picking up a few wins, a few losses, a couple draws as well recently, so this could be a draw. But I'm going to go for the Everton away win. I'm going to say 2-1. Wolves start out with the star man. Moving on to Sunday, Chelsea and Leicester. Again, should be a goal show. Is Cole Palmer actually going to let us down again? If he is, he's out of my FPL. 4-0. I don't think we need to spend any time on that. Next match, Tottenham Hotspur and Bournemouth. This is a good game, actually. Bournemouth, an incredible side, as we know, under Iraola. And Tottenham Hotspur, a sinking ship, but finding a couple wins in them, actually, recently. But also surrounded by losses. They lost in Europe on Thursday. They lost to Man City. Only 1-0, though. Should have been 2-0, though. So another cut, and this video is starting to really annoy me, so I'm going to get it done as quick as possible now. So I'm going to say that Tottenham probably lose this one by a small margin. We'll say 3-2. Also, Solanke came back in that game the other day and got off injured straight away, pretty much. Got subbed on the 70th minute, came off in the 90th. Anyways, Man United Arsenal. Man United at home, Old Trafford. Doesn't matter, still going to lose. Arsenal, I wronged them. I said that they wouldn't manage to beat... who did they play? I've forgotten. This is embarrassing. PSV. I said they won't beat PSV. I said they won't score. They scored 7, so I am humbled. Man United, a few draws here and there. Win against Ipswich, that's all they've really got going for them. I feel like this is wonky now, but I really can't remember. I'm getting annoyed. Arsenal are going to win this one. Arsenal are going to win 2-1. Maybe even 2-0, but I'm going to say 2-1. I'm going to give Man United a tiny bit of respect. Last game, finally, Monday night. West Ham and Newcastle. The reverse fixture, West Ham managed to steal it at St James's Park, but now at the London Stadium, I think Newcastle will steal it. And it's going to be 3-1 again. Did I say 3-1 for the last one? No, I said 2-1, didn't I? This is going to be 3-1, but with no Isak, I don't know. It could be 2-1, could be 1-0, we don't know. But I'm going to say 3-1 to Newcastle. And that's about it for this one. Right, before my phone tells me that I can't record again, I'm going to go. So I hope you have a good one. I'm going to have to spend a lot of my time fixing my phone storage and also editing this video to get it out on time. So I'll have to go, and I'll see you all in the next one. Don't know when, probably Championship midweek. So I'll see you then. Bye for now.